Initiating System 1. System 1 loaded.
In Cowboy by Kid.
The Gorecast is brought to you by American Horrors, the greatest uncut horror channel in the world. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all horror. As well as the Station of Decapitation Without Your Head.
America's longest running horror channel, www.withoutyourhead.com.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
What's up, Gorecasters? It's Tuesday and we have news. Yep.
I thought you said you had a lively intro.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't as lively as I thought it was going to be.
Oh, clearly. I've seen corpses with livelier pulses than that.
Calm down. Calm down with all
Calm
that high
down.
energy.
Hear him.
Calm down.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Hello.
What's up, Kags? How are you?
Tristan.
Hello.
Hey, Kags.
Hello, Tristan. How are you?
Joseph.
Hi,
Hello,
Tristan.
Joseph. One moment.
Hi, Joseph.
We'll have your chats up now in one moment.
Congrats.
Ooh.
Tristan's on her new computer.
Yes. She'll be joining us in the worlds of Daisy.
Uh-oh.
She'll be wandering through.
Another Daisy junkie.
She'll be wandering through. I can't think of other video game references right now.
Still just wandering. Still wandering.
Many other games that we would probably. Phasmophobia, I'll have to buy her that so she can play that.
Oh, that should be
Tristan
fun.
on Phasmophobia would be good.
Ooh, I could get her in playing AVP with myself and Kags.
Tristan's like, oh god, I'll need therapy in a week from Daisy.
Yes.
It'll be fine. Myself and Roach, you have to get the Daisy bug back before.
That's a factual statement. Radio edit. That's all I gotta say.
Not on this
Justin
station.
Rowland from Rick and Morty got fired for domestic violence.
Yep.
Right?
Good job.
When did that happen?
I started seeing it like last week about him getting in trouble. But I guess the firing's new.
Bad boy.
Isn't he one of the creators?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's for now still investigated, last I heard. It got announced today.
I don't watch the show, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I never did Rick and Morty.
I'm behind by about a season and a bit. I saw it got up to a point and I got annoyed with Morty.
I have
Or sorry,
Rick
with Rick.
pajamas. That's how
I got
much
annoyed with Rick. I was kind of like, motherfucker. And
You type in Rick and Morty in Google, and the first thing that pops up is this big, bold letters: Adult Swim's cut ties with Mick Morty co-creator.
I'm trying to give up on the internet for a few after the Eminem controversy, so I'm good.
The Eminem.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
the literal candy ones,
Yeah.
not Marshall Mathers.
yeah, what was that? I thought I
Oh
saw
yeah,
something.
the chocolates went very left wing and people didn't like it, so they stopped.
Yeah, so everybody, so the, what was it, quote, the cartoon whatever they are, like the faces, are going to be like not used for a while. Just to kind of, we've decided to use something else, and we're just not going to use the candy little characters anymore.
Yeah, they decided to tap Maya Rudolph, and I was like, what?
That's what it was, yeah.
She doesn't make me want to buy M&Ms. That's weird.
They decided to tap what?
Sorry,
Maya.
was Maya Rudolph fucking chocolates in an advert? Is that basically what I'm picking up?
Yeah, because
They just said that that's going to be the
I don't
new
know.
face of the candy instead of little candy characters.
Are they going to actually put her face on the actual
I
candy?
think
That's creepy.
no, I think for just
That's going to look like
adverts.
the Fall Guys butt pictures.
Yeah.
But no,
I'm eating my M's.
I tripped over some dude saying that he wanted like an all male bag of M&Ms. It's
Well-
long overdue, and I'm not going to have another M&M till Mars gives me an apology. And I was like, "What's this?" And then I looked into it. And now I wish I hadn't, because the world is upset about M&Ms.
My heart.
I'm just done with the internet.
Hey, fuck it. It wouldn't be.
we deserve an apocalypse.
It wouldn't be a Horror News Tuesday back if we didn't instantaneously jump away from what we had planned to discuss. Okay, let's have a look here. What do we got? What do we got going on? M&M spokes candies controversy explained. R.I.P. to the legends.
What the shit?
Say goodbye to both the green. Say goodbye to both the sexy green M&M and also her feminist sneaker-wearing counterpart. Mars Wrigley, the maker of the colourful chocolate candies, has pulled its M&M spokes candy mascots indefinitely from its marketing and branding. Instead, M&Ms will be represented by the real-life comedian and actress Maya Rudolph. The news comes after a rebranding to make the characters more inclusive, and the subsequent fallout after far-right conservative pundits like Fox News host Tucker Carlson condemned the change.
Oh, fuck you.
The statement tweeted from the official M&M's account reads in part like this. In the last year, we've made some changes to our beloved spokes candies. We weren't sure if anyone would even notice, and we definitely didn't think it would break the internet, but now we get it. Even a candy's shoes can be polarizing. America, let's... here's the whole message. America, let's talk. In the last year, blah, 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 blah. Can even... candy shoes polarizing, which was the last thing M&M's wanted since we were all about bringing people together. Therefore, we have decided to take an indefinite pause from the spokes candies. In their place, we are proud to introduce a spokesperson America can agree on, the beloved Maya Rudolph. We are confident Miss Rudolph will champion the power of fun to create a world where everyone feels they belong.
Yeah.
Roughly a year ago, Mars Wrigley updated the look of its M&M's characters, announcing an initiative to make the mascots fit a more dynamic, progressive world. As part of the changes, the company introduced new designs of some of the M&M's characters and wrote weirdly elaborate backstories for others. Most notably, the company made the green M&M less sexy by shortening her legs and replacing her high-heeled boots with sneakers. At the time, the change prompted criticism from feminist activists. Being hot isn't a problem unto itself, as well as far-right conservatives who cast it as another battle into the culture wars. In January 22, Tucker Carlson criticised the rebranding during a segment on Tucker Carlson Tonight. Carlson revisited the topic on his show more recently and ended up reigniting the conversation around it. Woke M&Ms have returned, Carlson said. The green M&M got her boots back, but apparently is now a lesbian, maybe. And there's also... These are animated candies we are talking about, and there's also a plus-sized obese purple M&M. We don't know why Tucker Carlson decided to talk about M&Ms again. Mars Wrigley has not made any recent changes to the M&Ms card. There's another 700 words in this article.
Gonna wake up today, just batch M&Ms, just for no reason.
Oh yeah, no. Once I tripped over that, I went down the rabbit hole. I was like, oh god.
That's even a stupider reason why it's happening.
Right.
I just thought they were just like, hey, we're gonna change things up a bit. We're gonna have I didn't know that there was all this make believe backlash. Oh my god.
No, when there was a controversy, I was like, did somebody
Make-believe
choke on an M&M? Like, I thought something drastic, you know?
Well, I thought they were gonna have to put something on the wrappers like this may cause choking, like
Right.
But fucking this is hot on fucking McDonald's coffee because fucking people are idiots.
Honestly,
once I figured it out, I was like, oh, I'm so sad.
You know, have you watched the documentary about that?
about what?
Do you know the woman who
I know there is one, but I don't think I watched it. About the lady who like burnt herself at McDonald's on the coffee, so that like she sued, and supposedly it wasn't the fact that it was hot; it was the fact of how hot it was. Like it was like ridiculously hot.
Yes.
Yeah, like somebody had cranked up the
Just
thermostat
briefly,
on it or something.
Like it.
Just briefly. Hello, Bill.
Hello, Billiam.
Oh, thank you, Bill. I used your silly laws thing that you sent me earlier because I needed to find something and I hadn't had a chance to go look for it, and you helped me. Then I did end up finding a couple extra.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw your comments, Joseph, about the why don't we be the spokesperson for M&M's. It's because mostly the advert would just look like.
Yeah.
Oh, look, still liking them.
M&M's.
Fucking
Your eye.
lovely.
Also, there would be a whole new controversy if we were the spokespeople.
Yeah, I've never heard the C word used so many times in an advert about candies before.
Hang on, I actually,
And not
I can-
I'm
that
not talking
wasn't
about
the word.
candies.
I can see how it will go another way as well. Oh, look, Skittles. Wait, what the hell? They are Skittles.
There's nuts in these.
Ugh.
Night, Bill.
Night, Bill.
See you later, Bill.
See ya.
Yeah, dude. No, like I said, I honestly thought it was supposed to be somebody choked on one, or red dye number 5 is bad for us, or something like life changing. But no,
People get
Yeah,
coffee
yeah,
over
what's
literally
surprising?
nothing.
right?
Yeah, because I just saw it and I was just like, you know what? There's other pressing matters in the world than M&M, so I just skipped past it. And now that you read the whole thing, I was like, yeah, I'm so happy I skipped past that because that was a waste of my time.
But dude, that
Everybody
like
else's.
locked up Twitter, that was again when him said it caused a bigger kerfluffle.
So,
than they expected.
Shit like this is what's going to get humanity wiped out by a fucking extraterrestrial race just taking a look at us every now and then.
So the lady said that her coffee was 190 to 100 or 180 to 190 degrees Fahrenheit.
it was
Good abnormally Lord.
hot coffee. Even
That is pretty fucking hot.
Yeah. So I don't think it was the fact that it was just hot. I think it was just how hot.
Yes.
Because I was thinking, I'm like, you sued somebody because coffee was hot. Have you not had coffee before? But then they don't really say that it was because it was obnoxiously hot.
Painfully hot.
That too. Yeah. She won $3 million off of that.
Most of that went to skin grafts.
And lifetime supply at McDonald's.
Yep.
She did not get a lifetime supply at McDonald's. No, in her defense,
Yeah,
it
short
turned out
life.
that the coffee was, they were like, because she won her court case because they were like, coffee has no need to be nearly 200 degrees Celsius.
Yeah,
Because McDonald's theory was that like people don't drink the coffee straight away. They pick it up, they go to their car, they drive a little
Right.
bit. So if we make it super hot, it'll be the right temperature by the time you drink it. But unfortunately, if you're one of those people that's like, I think I might drink that beverage that I've been dying
Yeah.
to drink since the moment I wanted to buy it, I might just drink.
That
I
lady
might
was
just take
a
a sip of that
veteran
now.
coffee drinker.
Oh my god, my face is melting.
yeah. I think she spilt it on her lap, so she may have burned a hole in her lady parts. I don't know.
There's so many things I want to say right now, but I'm afraid I might get kicked off air.
Surprised we haven't been yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
We got news bits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's actual news. We've just been fluffing.
Left for nothing.
Fluff or nothing.
Gods.
You all right there, Giz? Is our excessive use of the word fluffer, is that throwing you off?
It was a fluff or nothing, actually.
Oh.
It's kind of like,
Do
no,
you
you've
need a
done
little-
too good of a job.
Do you need a little dance routine? I can do my Megan.
Do it. You're on screen. Get it gone. Get it on. Get it going. I'll join you.
That's the new news bits intro.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry, I'm watching it on YouTube with all the stuff in it. It was disturbing.
If
Yeah.
I
mean-
that was coming
I
up,
mean-
I would have had a disco backdrop.
Fun.
Sorry.
This one. Ah,
Hello, Tristan.
brack.
I'm actually going to go back here for 1 second because it forwards me the ability to edit my green screen. Ignore me. Ignore Buzz and I. It's just Big Buzz. It's just Big Buzz and Tiny Johnny here. Oh, wait. I went away a long time ago. You're just snake talk.
Oh man!
Everybody on green screens is the best idea. We got to get Giz a green screen.
I feel it's.
Oh, I didn't realize Carver had his green screen. I was not paying attention.
I need
That's weird.
to.
Charlotte says she can't hear Buzz.
He's probably switching things over.
Oh, there we go.
What the shit?
Tristan says, I can.
Well, maybe Charlie. Maybe you have your
No,
Buzz.
I would
audio
imagine.
turned off.
One moment. Talk. Yeah, no, your audio was off when we were on the green screen window.
Oh, that happens. Yeah, we need to put Giz in front of many things. Many things. Anywho.
Yep. Anywho, first news bit. Eli Roth's Be Mine, a VR Valentine slasher, slicing into meta for Valentine's Day. Excuse me.
That's okay. That'll probably be the most interesting thing in the article.
Yeah. Eli Roth was in the title, so
Right.
get ready to snore.
Yeah, no. So Eli Roth, along with Meta, Crypt TV has announced the Valentine's Day slasher, an exciting and gut-wrenching horror VR experience, launching in Meta Horizon Worlds and MetaQuest TV on Friday, February 10th, 7 p.m. PST, 10 p.m. EST. Let's see. For fans without a MetaQuest headset, though, they've learned that the experience will also be available to watch on Crypt TV's Facebook and Instagram pages. Let's see. It was written by Eli Roth, directed by Adam McDonald, and starring Peyton List, Iana
Inanna.
Sarkis, Inanna,
Or that could be Lenana. Lenana, na 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 na.
and Elena Ubach. Falk. The 30-minute, 180-degree, 360-degree immersive VR experience follows a girl, Becca, who's stalked by an anonymous maniac in a Cupid's mask. Let's see.
So the 180-degree, 360-degree immersive experience you can still presumably do on Facebook without the headset. You'll just have to, you go into the video and you use your mouse to drag click
okay.
to look around.
I was wondering about that. Let's see. Becca is a college senior who's going to throw the best Valentine's Day party ever. There's just one caveat. Everyone invited is secretly there to help Becca catch her Valentine's Day stalker. That's kind of cool.
You
Anonymous
baffle me
maniac.
sometimes, Carter. Do you know that?
Also,
You, Bach. You couldn't get that right. Caveat, no problem.
sadly, caveat a lot more than Ubach.
That's fair enough.
Okay. Let's see. An anonymous maniac in a Cupid mask who kills any man that gets close to her with a bow and arrow. But this Valentine's Day will be slightly different as everyone is ready to turn the tables on the killer that walks among them. With the help of the police, her sorority sisters, and the fraternity next door, Becca and the party fight back to stop the carnage and uncover the mysterious secret behind a bloody Valentine's Day massacre. Let's see. This is Roth's second attempt to do the whole VR thing. He did a haunted house trick VR treat, which was back in 2022, and he said,
So long ago.
Right. He said, I had the most incredible experience making Trick VR Treat with Meta, and we wanted to push the experience even further with Be Mine, creating a true narrative experience where you're at the center of a slasher film. I wrote Be Mine knowing what works best in VR, but pushing the boundaries with new ideas and techniques. And the results are nothing short of thrilling. Let's see, we've created a true immersive horror experience. I've been a huge fan of Adam McDonald for a long time, and what he and the incredible cast brought to life is something unlike anything I've ever experienced. I think horror fans are going to absolutely love it. Get ready, it's a bloody good time.
I'd be more excited if it didn't involve Eli Roth.
He's such a hit and miss with me. That's my problem with him.
Am I thinking about somebody else?
No, he redid like Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah. Trying to remember if I don't like him.
But he
For some reason, I don't think I like him.
But he also did that one called Clown that I did the shit out of.
The reason you don't like him is, do you know, when Discovery do their 30 days of Halloween?
Yes. Him and Zach Baggins and their fucking...
Yep.
He's the guy that does all the movies with the Baggins, man. You know, they're real ghosts. They're real ghosts that we're seeing. But we've hired a professional horror movie director.
Who can out-douche the other man?
We have hired,
having a douche.
We have hired a professional horror movie director to produce the TV show with the man that finds real ghosts live on camera. Do you not see some sort of contradictory level?
Didn't he do
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. Cabin in the Woods?
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
Yes. But Eli did the remake of that. But I don't remember.
Why would you remake your own thing?
Oh, I can totally get that.
I remember that.
I can totally get that. Shenanigans. That's a fucking great horror movie.
And no, I have no problem with quid pro quo. So
it would be a great horror movie. I already have a plot in my head.
Would it be in any way similar to Black Sheep?
No.
Okay.
No.
Believe
it or not, this is a lot more mythological-ish. Mythological. They turn into a bunch of evil prankster goats.
I'm seeing satyrs.
Oh.
There you go.
I was thinking about the Chris Farley movie with David Spade. That was good.
That is not what I'm on about. Joe Dirt, it's goddamn.
I'm with Charlotte. This does sound like it's going to have a high body count.
What's the French word for deja vu?
Deja vu.
Charlie just won the fucking internet. Well done. So early into 2023. What's the French word for deja vu?
A round of applause.
That's too good. That's too good. Will we take a look at this trailer?
Yeah, we can. I watched it earlier.
Giz, talk for me there.
Testing 1, 2, testing.
There we go.
1, 2. Mic check. 1, 2.
I'm doing the smart thing. I'm removing the echo before the echo happens.
Okay, I thought something was after happening to my mic there for a second. What did I do?
I wonder if there's a way I can group all of you guys' audios into like one folder that I could just reduce and bring up audio on. That's a thing for a later date. Anyway,
that's a future Johnny issue.
That's a future Johnny issue. It mightn't even be.
I have a stalker. He wants me to be his Valentine.
Wait, he's killed other guys?
He's killed other guys.
We're gonna have that guy!
We're gonna have him. Oh, okay.
Please, kill me instead.
Oh, right. We're watching stuff.
Oh, that's the end of the trailer. All right, okay.
Little snippet.
I like the way that, please kill me instead. There's already easily 20 dead bodies. Well, yes. I am an editor. There is a chance that those two scenes didn't happen exactly in that order.
It's a good assumption.
I hope so, because otherwise it's kind of a redundant statement. Please kill me instead of everyone else that I murdered, or instead of the one person that's left.
I also agree. It's only 30 minutes long. It might be kill me instead of the last person.
No, they haven't made Valentine 2. Eli Roth has made a virtual reality horror movie that will be launched on Facebook Meta something or other, and you need a headset.
Meta Horizon Worlds and Meta Quest TV.
Meta Horizon Worlds.
Big worlds. Big words.
Unless you have one of those headsets, basically you need to go to Crypt TV's Facebook page and you can watch it there, and presumably it will be in a mouse click and drag 3D rotation opposed to on your actual headset.
I also agree with Cags, where he said the idea of remaking something that you did, one word for it, ego.
Yeah, no, there's times
Stroking
though.
his ego.
No, there's times where I've seen like episodes of stuff that we've shot, and I'll be like, oh man, if I had time to, yeah. Or I could do that better now. Yeah, like you made a movie at one time, and then 10 years later, you're like.
Also did that, George Lucas. You know what? It made it better. No, it didn't.
George Lucas essentially handed over all proprietary rights.
He did the original trilogy, and then like in '97, he's like, "We got the special edition to put scenes in that I didn't get to put in originally." And then
no, but that's different. This is a guy going in trying to sellotape and bandage over things.
Yeah.
Whereas Eli Roth went, okay, I'm not saying he should have done it, but what I'm saying is I can get why you would, because it's like I did this back in, like, sorry, give me 1 minute. What year? To the Googles.
It was just funny where it was like George Lucas put the special edition out, and they're like, with all these new scenes, and it's just like some dude on a speeder bike rides behind a Jawa back that falls over.
So
like,
in his defense, right, there was 14 years between the two movies. I'm sure he was kind of like, I wonder, after 14 years of being a relatively successful horror director, might I do a better job of this? The answer is no, actually. No, you did a much better job the first time.
Majority of the times it is,
he took out the hillbilly shotgun old man joke from the end of it, and that cracks me up every time.
Oh yeah.
Like talk about Chekhov's gun.
Jizgle. Charlie said, "Just ask Jizgle." That's you. Jizgle. That's you being Google. Giz and Google combined.
No, it's blatantly Google. It has nothing to do with kids. It's blatantly Google. Look, there's the Google logo right there.
Yeah. You say, okay, Jizgle, and then it just swears at you randomly. You haven't even said anything yet. That's how that version works. Like, okay, Jizgle. And you're like, for fuck's sakes, what do you want?
Anyway, moving on. We'll do my news bit, because I've definitely heard the word Jizgle said enough.
You're welcome.
Okay, more sexy voice time, guys. Let's go.
I think my computer's haunted.
Oh no.
There's a pattern of stuff happening that I don't want to happen.
Right, you couldn't have made that more anonymously lackluster in facts. What do you mean?
Well, I noticed it before. Volume will increase or decrease in VLC player sometimes.
Right.
And just now, my internet window just like minimized itself by itself. Okay.
Huh. Sounds like a haunted computer to me.
Or someone's in your computer.
I feel bad for that person.
Yeah.
Immediately having to start washing their eyes out. There's not enough bleach in the world.
Did you find these bank codes? No, but I've seen things. Things that can't be unseen.
Yeah.
This could literally be an episode of VHS, an installment of VHS.
My eyes.
I'll tell you something for nothing, Joseph. If you go into his computer, it's not a lawnmower you're going to need. A mop and a fucking bucket. Anywho, sci-fi thriller Fort Solace arrives this summer on Steam. Revealed this past summer Game Fest in June, Fallen Leaf and Black Drakkar Games have found a publisher in Dear Villagers for their upcoming third-person sci-fi thriller Fort Solace. Not only that, Fort Solace will be hitting Steam this summer. That was a right little tongue twister, the first two sentences there. Featuring the talents of Troy Baker, The Last of Us and Death Stranding, and Julia Brown, The Last Kingdom and World on Fire, Fort Solace has you assume the role of engineer Jack Leary as he spends the longest night of his life on an isolated mining base on Mars. Oh, that's never good. Never good. After responding to a routine alarm at the Fort Solace station on Mars, that's also never good. Jack discovers that something's not quite right. It's up to you to gather clues from Fort Solace's bunkers, labs, crew quarters, and harsh, stormy surface to understand the horrors that its inhabitants have encountered. We're all fans of hard sci-fi and horror, so with Fort Solace, we wanted to create a tense classic sci-fi tale that players are free to pierce together at their own pace, said James Tinsdale, game director of Fallen Leaf. To us, immersion was the key factor here, and we're very proud of all the work our team and our collaborators have done in bringing Fort Solace to life. It's such a fully realised, lived-in place, and we're thrilled for everyone to discover when it launches later this year. It'll be out on Steam, second quarter 2023, and can be added to wish lists now.
Go wish for it, guys.
No, on your fucking Steam, Buzz. You can add stuff to your wish list. It's a literal wish list.
I just thought it was like, I wish.
Okay, we're going to have to do a quick tutorial
Might
here.
work. Who knows?
My research.
But that's how it works.
Ow.
Oh no, don't open. No, oh god, every time I have Premiere Pro and...
Just go and... It's when you go and you get like a little coin and you throw it down the thing, right?
No.
Yes.
No.
Give me a minute.
Okay.
Good.
Sorry.
Yes, therefore, it makes it a yes.
Give me a minute. I'm bringing Buzz in a tutorial.
Best solution for it is /sfc scano giz. What?
Well, Kags has lost it.
I'm glad I'm just glad I'm not the only one that didn't make any sense for, because...
Oh, Kazam.
Check for malware.
Ah. In me or my computer?
Both would probably
Might as well
help.
just get them both checked.
There you go. Let me just pop up here, Buzz. Okay, there we go. We get rid of that. Okay, now this is Steam, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the right? Do I have the right Steam window selected? I don't. Jesus Christ.
I feel the green screen has made the ability to us to go rambling far.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
3 hours later, we're still on the second news bit.
Yeah.
Where's my sugar? I need sugar.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference.
Oh, it won't let me pick that. Oh no, wait.
Who
You know,
are.
it's okay. I can fix that. Oh, this joke has now started to take way longer than I initially.
Yep.
Way longer than I initially anticipated. You know what? I'll figure that out later. Let's go back here. Forget that. There we go. Yeah, so that's Fort Solace, guys.
Ooh, go wish for it, guys.
Yeah, go get it on your wish list there, people.
Go on Steam and make a big old wish.
Next up, Bollywood remake of a Scream becomes a Scream box SOVD exclusive on February 13th.
Ooh, I like that.
Thanks. I was trying to do it Bollywood, but then the last sentence kind of really threw off the rhythm.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So we got coming out. Ghostface returns to theaters on March 10th in Scream 6, which means you have 2 months to revisit the franchise up to that point. There are, of course, 5 Scream movies to take.
Oh, already sick of this.
But did you know there is also an unofficial Bollywood remake of the slasher classic titled The Bollywood version of Scream was released in 2003. 2003, though? Why are we just hearing about it 20 years later?
Finally making its rounds.
Oh my god. 7 years after Wes Craven's horror masterpiece changed the game and pulled apart slasher conventions. I had to pull it closer to me to make sure I got the words right. As Paul Lee explained right here on Bloody Disgusting last year, the bones of the original story are here, but everything else feels absolutely unfamiliar to Ghostface fans. Shh was directed by Pavan S. Cole and written by Arshad Ali Seed.
God,
and we're excited.
Bad.
You guys gotta slow down and pronunciate, and then it comes out okay.
It's enunciation, not
Oh god,
pronunciation.
I fucking hate it.
Pronunciate isn't a word.
I said it.
I need a break.
Oh, that hurt.
And we're excited to announce that the film is coming to Screambox in time for Scream 6's arrival in theaters. The Bollywood film becomes a Screambox SVOD exclusive on February 3rd, 2023. The storyline, Paul explains, begins with the murder of two college students, Malini and her boyfriend. Malini is slaughtered on campus by a knife-wielding stranger wearing a black cloak and a clown mask. The killer, dubbed the Joker, don't see where there's going to be trademark issues there, goes dormant until 6 months later when he returns to stalk Malini's sister, Mahik. She and all of her friends are now on the Joker's to kill list. By now, everyone is asking whether or not Shh is faithful to the remake of Scream. Without giving the ending away, this film loves to color outside the lines while also retaining quintessential concepts. Ooh, I got there. There is still a high amount of unpredictability going on here, though. A film like this is most effective when the viewers are forced to ponder what else could happen in such an offbeat and uniquely Indian reimagining of an American cult classic. While it is definitely not a patch on the original, and a number of things get lost in translation, Shh is a loud remake, rich in regional charm and bold choices. Watch the Shh trailer over on YouTube now.
Do you want to take will we take a look at the trailer?
Let's take a look-see. While he's doing that,
Sure, why
you
not?
can stream beginning on February 3rd with Screambox on iOS, Android, Amazon Prime, Roku, YouTube TV, Samcast, and Screambox.com.
I don't even think
You find it
those
in
last ones were words.
Yeah. Gene Simmons.
Buzz, how much of this trailer did you watch? They're singing in it from the offset.
Welcome to Silence.
Nice to meet you again.
I said there was no dancing.
Bloody fuck.
What? Did I watch the right trailer? Yeah, this is the right trailer. There's no dancing.
There was a minute ago.
No. That guy's dead. Look, guys, it's the Joker.
No more.
Hey. It says the movie was 2000.
हमें ये आइलैंड अभी छोड़ इसी
Yes.
Sorry, did you say this movie was 2003?
Yeah, I don't know why. I didn't read the.
That makes
full-
a lot more sense now.
Yeah. Came out 2003, but they're putting it on Screambox for the release of Scream 6 because reasons.
Someone thought it'd be funny, clearly.
Yeah. They're like, ha 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 ha, that was funny. That's how it goes, man.
1,
So
2,
go
3,
see
4, 1, 2, 3.
On February 3rd, I'm sorry, on Screambox.
2003 this movie is from.
Yeah. Back in 2003. That was 20 years ago.
You can already watch the whole movie on YouTube.
Oh, baby.
Can you? Is this movie nearly 3 hours long?
Oh my God, are you serious?
Ooh. Why?
What?
Maybe it repeats.
Wow. Probably.
God,
Or there's a big like hour-long dance like break segment where they just a whole hour of dancing. The story just stops like intermission. Like, you guys need to calm down from this story because it's so intense. You just dance number. And then they just dance.
Okay, I'm up next. Right, so Wizards of the Coast. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna. This is a multi-tiered story.
Layers
What the shit?
Of anger.
When you wish upon us.
The advertising changed the whole background color of the page, and I don't like it. So much white. There we go. All right. We'll do the story first, and then we'll talk more, because it actually does affect us minorly. What in the schmeg is going on here? Is it the ad blocker? Who is this Beetlejuice elderly woman?
Beetlejuice.
Dungeons and
Winona
Dragons.
Ryder, life has not been good.
It's
to her.
not Winona Ryder. Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. New trailer unleashes an army of the undead. This sounds like Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead.
Oh no.
That was. It's a good movie. From Paramount and E1, the upcoming Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves has received a new trailer today ahead of its film release in theaters on March 31st, 2023. Check out the brand new official trailer below, which gives us a better idea of the storyline. In addition to a plethora of giant monsters, the characters will also be battling the undead. How original. Zombies. In a movie in 2023. What? Madness. A charming thief and a band of unlikely adventurers undertake an epic heist to retrieve a lost relic, but things go dangerously awry when they run afoul of the wrong people. Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves brings the rich world and playful spirit of the legendary role-playing game to the big screens in a hilarious and action-packed adventure. Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly, co-directors of 2018's hilarious comedy Game Night and writers of Spider-Man Homecoming, directed the live-action movie. Chris Pine leads the cast alongside Michelle Rodriguez from Resident Evil, because that's the biggest movie that she's ever been in. Justice Smith from Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, and Sophia Lillis from It Chapter 2, and Gretel and Hansel. Additionally, Hugh Grant will be playing the film's villain. Designed by Gary Gygax and Dave Arnson, Dungeons & Dragons was published in 1974. Between 2000 and 2012, 3 Dungeons & Dragons films were released.
3.
Evidently.
And not one mention of the fantastic 80s cartoon series.
No.
Which was far more faithful. Well.
And I'll have you know, Michelle Rodriguez also has the whole Fast and Furious title under
That's
her.
literally why I was like, yes, because Resident Evil is definitely the most famous franchise she was ever in.
So if I'm not mistaken, Michelle Rodriguez's character is actually the dwarf in it, so I think we might have Peter Dinklage to thank for that.
Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter.
Oh, that's right. He was mad about something.
Dinklage, Peter
Yeah, he was mad
Peter
about
Dinklage.
Mad at Disney.
He was mad at dwarves being cast as dwarves.
Yeah.
In Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Him being the only dwarf to be angry about it, by the way. Everyone else was like,
you
have
because he was
literally fucked my acting career. They're going to shrink normal-sized people now, you fucking jackass.
Great, dude. You just gave all of our jobs to CGI.
Awesome. Back to being a robot that just goes bleep, bleep, bloop, blop. Fucking great.
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage. Should you look at, not Peter Dinklage, what's the other famous one?
Oh, boy from Willow?
Yeah, slash the Leprechaun, more importantly.
Warwick
Davis. Yeah, Warwick Davis. He nearly played every little monster in the Harry Potter franchise.
Right.
Same thing with Star Wars. Not in the beginning, but like he was a lot of the ones in I think like the prequel and
Bleep, blop, bloop,
sequel
blop, bleep, blop, bloop,
trilogy.
Yeah, he was The main
I know
Ewok turned the Jedi, and then years later, as an adult actor, he'd play a bunch of parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but will we take a look at the trailer?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, you betcha. Yeah, sure, you betcha.
On your knees.
Don't tell us you want to play the trailer, just play the fucking trailer, you twat stains. Jesus.
Oh, we got him now! You know what? I'm thinking they're probably sharper stairs somewhere else.
We're thieves, but we help the wrong person steal the wrong thing and unleash the greatest evil the world has ever known. The Red Wizards created an army of the undead.
Sounds lovely. Quite the opposite. I know, I was being ironic.
I find irony is a blade that cuts he who wields it most especially.
You're not a lot of fun, are you? How are we gonna pull this off?
We're gonna need a team.
You need cool air.
Follow me to the orifice.
Back to school air.
The orifice?
I'll go last.
Let's go! I don't mind that. He missed.
No, that's not good.
Oh, sure, it wouldn't be done. That dragon looks god awful.
We could die.
There's worse things than dying.
Oh, this is gonna be a special kind of. Oh wow.
Send me your Gizgul memes and I will send them
And if we quit now,
created.
that's for nothing.
I don't want to see you die, which is why I'm going to leave the room.
This ends now.
Oh dear.
I didn't see lightsaber, but I may have missed it. So.
I saw something that looked very lightsaber-ish.
Really?
The bridge is protected by
wow.
an ancient
All
trap.
right.
We must not trigger the mechanism.
On the upside, Giz, you remember the old cartoon?
The mechanism.
Yeah, I was showing it in Giz TV for a while.
So,
Hey, this apparently is kind of like all of a sudden the old figures are up for sale. And they come with like a little die.
I won't lie to you, that looks god awful.
Sorry, Carter, I was listening to our stream so I could hear the trailer so everything echoed. What were you saying there about the figures, bud?
They're selling little old school cartoon action figures.
Yeah,
and they come with a die each. I thought that was kind of cool.
Spotted them. I saw Avenger and Dungeon Master, and they come with D20.
Yeah.
That looks god awful.
Oh, it does.
Like, that's
even if there wasn't the whole bit where like D&D players have gone fuck you and they plan on boycotting the film, I feel it still wouldn't have done well regardless.
Like, honestly, that trailer looks like Thor loving tabletop gaming.
Yeah,
it does. Like, it does. That is like, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of comedy in D&D, especially if you have the right bunch of nutcases doing a campaign together. But like, that's not a D&D movie.
I don't know why they keep leaning into the whole D&D is just about comedy, because it was the same with the last fucking live action one that I remember, and that was part of the reason why it sank. Because
well, you see, I would assume they're trying to lean into the fact that two of the most popular D&D streams going at the moment are Dimension 20 and Critical Roles, and they're very
okay, cool. But once again, all it's showing me is how little faith they have in their own fucking product, because they'd rather copy what other people are doing than do something original.
Also, if you want to see a crazy D&D campaign, or not D&D campaign, if you want to see a crazy D&D show that's comedy driven and properly comedy driven, because it's designed to be comedy driven from the offset, is the Critical Roles one that's on Amazon, Vox Machina or Vox Populi. Vox Machina?
Vox Machina is definitely an anime thing. Is that what you're talking
about? Yeah,
about?
it's an animated thing. That's Critical Role. They voice all the guys and it's based off of their campaigns.
Well, there's a new season of that I think it's supposed to be starting soon.
Yeah. Which is interesting considering all the stuff going on with Wizards of the Coast at the minute.
Yeah, I think I heard them saying they were going to go on to Pathfinder or something instead.
Yeah. I think they have their own game made now.
Doesn't surprise me. It's really easy. And at this stage, as long as you're not using D&D for your base, you're sorted, because...
It's also not just really easy, but Matt Mercer knows D&D inside out, so I'm sure he could reverse engineer and redesign that whole game into something different. Like, he knows that game. Have you ever seen him on any of those quiz shows where they like quiz him about D&D? It's freaky.
That's what happened.
Freaky deaky.
As someone on the quiz show said, they were like, I'm actually... What was it? They were like, I'm in awe. They were like, do you ever just sit back and your jaw drops when you just watch someone be really good at something live? Or like, it was like he went like Rain Man.
So you excited for that to come out?
Kags, what's CR?
I'm not excited for that. And also, Wizards of the Coast and Dungeons and Dragons are fucking up major style at the moment.
Well, I mean, like, Wizards of the Coast have a habit of fucking things up majorly on themselves.
Yeah, but this is like on both ends now. Like the actual tabletop game itself is getting hit because of this whole new OGL terms and conditions, and then the movie coming out just looks like some schlocky. Like, do you remember the way we were saying about the Child's Play movie? That's kind of a good reference that's stuck in my head at the moment, where we're like, there was no need for this to be a Child's Play movie. This is obviously its own movie that you are shoehorning into a Child's Play skin. This is what this feels like watching the trailer, to be honest. It doesn't feel... I don't get the D&D feel out of it. I get that it's definitely tied into D&D because we have a rogue and we have a dwarf and we have a elf and we have an archer and we have all of that. Also in 2023 in an adult movie, there's no reason for a dragon to look that terrible.
To be fair, that wasn't a real dragon. That was a statue that had been brought to life.
Oh, I missed that bit. Okay, still looks shit.
Yeah, there is a real dragon. That wasn't it.
Suspicious.
Yeah, I don't know. Thankfully, all this D&D shenanigans doesn't affect us because our game is made up of... There's so little D&D in it.
There's none. It's not you. I never touched I don't know the D&D system to... I can play D&D, but I don't know the D&D system to run it, so I went with a system that I did know, which was World of Darkness.
It's worked out quite well now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not that we're making any money anyway. So... Hasbro would get 25%. Alright, 25% of nothing is nothing.
See that, Karen?
But if they liked your Murder World idea, they could just rob that. If that was in D&D at the moment, they could literally be like, I like that storyline, and they could just lift that and make it canon to D&D, and you don't get any rights to it.
Crazy.
Oh, that would be so hilarious. Consider the kind of stuff that I throw into my game. Disney would be down on them like a ton of bricks.
No, they wouldn't. No. They wouldn't rob your game directly. They would rob all the mechanics and the gameplay and stuff like that for
the darkness.
Okay, I just used your basic game as a point. Of reference.
All right. Okay.
But no, that is crazy that they can just take somebody else's stuff like that and roll it up.
Yeah, because they're saying that you're making it with or content. Basically.
Bastards. That's all I gotta say about that.
Well, it's going to bite them in the fucking face because D&D is going to die the death that it did about 30 years ago before the age of the nerd resurged.
Yep. Right.
Nerds.
Aliens.
Ooh, that's me.
Next Alien comic series from Marvel takes place on an icy moon.
Yep. Okay, let me see now. The new era of the Alien franchise begins with a brand new comic series from Marvel Comics this year, set to take the beloved franchise to bone-chilling new depths of terror. Alien Issue 1 will launch from Marvel Comics on April 26, 2023. In the latest series, scientist Batia Zahn will do just about anything to get her family off the icy moon where they've been conducting research on water conservation. But there's more than glacial springs to find on this forgotten corner of the galaxy. When they discover an extraordinary organism buried in the ice, it won't take long for tensions to heat up. What is hidden in the snow comes forth in the thaw. The story is written by Declan Shalvey, and the art is by Andrea Broccardo. I believe this would be the fourth Alien story from Marvel Comics since they started doing them in 2021. There was Bloodlines, Revival, I think Steel Team might have been after that, something like that. But basically they're taking the kind of Dark Horse Comics approach back in the day, whereby Dark Horse would release 4 or 5 issues of a comic, and that's your Alien story. It's a miniseries, each thing itself. Although Marvel's doing an interesting thing whereby every time they do it, they're starting with a new issue 1. So it's only if you grab like the graphics that you can tell what's what. Their original run went for about 12 issues, and they started again with a brand new issue 1. So it was kind of weird.
Right. New Alien comic, guys. So.
Yep.
Marvel.
All right. This is also you guys, I think.
Yep.
Violent Night 2.
Oh, yeah.
Double giz.
Yay, double me. Get all my stuff done, and then I can sit back, relax. So Violent Night 2 is in the works with Tommy Wirkola returning to direct. Tommy Wirkola's live-action thriller Violent Nights is now available digital and on Peacock. And the Wrap reports today that Violent Night 2 is officially coming down the chimney. We're talking about it. We're just making deals and getting everything in order, Wirkola tells the outlet. We have time to really crack the script and figure out the story. Wirkola notes that Pat Casey and Josh Miller will be back to write Violent Night 2. He tells the Wrap, and we have some ideas, me and Pat and Josh and the producers. We've been talking about where we want to take it, and we want to see what we want to see. There's stuff we left on the floor, like the North Pole, Mrs. Claus and the Elves, Wirkola continued. But story-wise, I think we have a really, really cool idea that expands on the world and scope, but still keeping that tone that we love from the first one. Violent Night is essentially a bloody mix of several holiday classics, including Die Hard, Home Alone, Christmas Vacation, and Bad Santa, and centers on David Harbour's Santa Claus, rescuing a family that's been taken hostage with John Leguizamo playing the villain. In the film, a team of elite mercenaries breaks into a wealthy family compound on Christmas Eve, taking everyone inside hostage, but the team isn't prepared for a surprise combatant. Santa Claus, played by Harbour, is on the grounds, and he's about to show why this Nick is no saint. Beverly D'Angelo, Christmas Vacation, Alex Haskell, and Alexis Louder are also featured in Violent Night, starring in the Christmas movie alongside Eddie Patterson and Cam Gigante. Thank you, that word. So yeah, we have a sequel.
Yay!
I'm all for it.
Which I can't say I'm surprised by, really, because like Violent Night is pretty much everyone's new fucking Christmas movie.
I'll definitely be interested to see the expansion of the universe they'll be able to throw in there. Just hopefully it's good.
I'm hoping the elves are
backstory.
I'm hoping the elves are wee murderous little bastards, the way they should be. You know, they're all nice and cute and cuddly, and then something happens and you flip a switch and oh wait, hang on, didn't I do that?
Alright, buzz is up now.
Yeah.
Scream 6 trailer. New York, new rules. A ghost face like we've never seen before.
I highly doubt it.
Hello, Sydney.
The official teaser trailer for Scream 6 slashed its way onto the internet last month. And today, as promised, the full official trailer for this year's Scream 6, Jesus Christ, has been unleashed. Ghostface returns to theaters March 10th, 2023. You can watch the trailer below. One thing, this latest trailer makes it a point to stress out that the surviving characters of the past movies are dealing with a very, all capital letters, different Ghostface killer than we've ever seen.
Question:
before.
Is that the inflection you think that all caps represents?
Yeah, well, it's like
angry New York over 70s mother.
Very. It's my interpretation. It's all
went full Aunt Peggy.
Yeah. one who seems to have a fanatical obsession. Right?
Fanatical.
Jesus Christ, there we go. Good. Fanatical obsession with the various killers who paved the way. Isn't that how all the fucking... Oh my god, doesn't sound different at all.
Yep.
It's in New York.
I'd go as far as to say that it sounds almost identical to the MO of the other killer.
Oh god, we even get a glimpse of a shrine to the history of Ghostface, which features various costumes and props. There's never been a one like me, Gail, this latest Ghostface says to Gail Weathers on the phone in what looks... Oh my god, I gotta pull it closer to my face. It looks to be a particularly intense scene, with the trailer suggesting that Gail may not be getting out of the killing spree alive, just like all the other ones. Okay, that's not new either. We also get a glimpse of returning Kirby Reed from Scream 4, with Hayden Panettiere reprising the role she first played in 2011.
Yes, cheerleader for the win.
Keep your eyes peeled for Samara Weaving as well, who makes her a brief appearance. In the brand new movie, Scream Saga continues with the 4 survivors of the Ghostface killings as they leave Woodsboro behind and start a fresh chapter. Radio Silence's Matt Benatelli Upland and Tyler Gillette are both back behind the camera for the upcoming Scream movie, which is officially titled Scream 6. Ooh, very original. Starring Melissa Barra, Jasmine Savoy Brown, Manson Gooding, Jenna Ortega, Dermot Mulroney.
Why did you give Jenna Ortega
Oh, come on, dude.
I'm just reading it like a Saturday Night Live intro, where it's just like, Jimmy Fallon.
I won't lie to you, even if you're reading it as a Saturday Night Live intro, people in the audience are like, that guy's got a problem with Jenna Ortega.
Yeah, well, I was just because the first two are like up tempo.
It was literally like Melissa Barria, Jasmine Savoy Brown, Mason Gooding, Jenna Ortega, Dermot Mulroney, Samara Weaving,
Tony Ravioli. Nope, that's not it.
Rivolery.
Rivolery. Potato.
Courtney
tomato.
Cox will also be back in the franchise. Let's take a look at the trailer. Jesus Christ.
Potato tomato.
Henry Cavill. Oh wait, no, that's...
I just muted Buzz there. Well, I'm muting everyone so I can swap over to the trailer.
Forte. Sorry.
Oh, thank God Will Forte is in there. I was worried. Let's watch it in teeny tiny screen. There's the line here, girls. Jesus Christ, guys.
Problem here, guy?
Yeah, that went exactly as how I expected it to. Oh shit, that didn't.
Oh, voice is going mad crazy.
Is that the difference between him and other killers? Is that he uses a gun?
Probably.
I've learned from all my predecessors.
I rented all the movies and binge watched them.
I had this secret. There's a darkness inside of me.
She's got a darkness in her, guys. Watch out.
It followed me here. And it's gonna keep coming for us. We share a certain history.
Cheerleader!
This isn't like any other Ghostface.
Is this me or did they change the mask up a little bit?
Eh.
We've got to lure him in. We execute him.
Oh, that silly
Hello.
trope of everybody's wearing the same
Wait.
mask.
Like the 10th guy to try this, right? It never works out for the dipshit in the mask.
Maybe. But there's never been one like me, Gale. I'm something different.
That's why I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
That's why I go to shoot you in the head. Like all the other guys. Like literally all of them have been shot in the face.
You want me. So let's finish this. Guys?
Oh, this is a kill box.
You know the way it's a shrine. Okay, I'm gonna postulate here. I'm going into full gizmo. You know the way it's a shrine. Okay, fine. You just totally ruined my big reveal there, you jackass. Thanks.
Sorry.
Samara weaving.
Which
Yeah,
I'm
it's,
disappointed
it's probably
because
a
you
cult.
said, like,
It sounds like a cult. I'm getting that vibe. That's why it's
You
a
said
whole
she's in
different
a
beast, because
briefly.
there's like fucking 50 of them.
Kenan Thompson.
Is this supposed to be the last one, or are we still supposed to be doing this for a while?
They're all supposed to be the last one.
I like Kag's one. The difference, he's trained.
Yeah, right.
Carter, is this your first horror movie?
No, I just didn't know if we were on the upswing of Scream or like the downswing.
No, it's just like any other franchise. No one asked for it, but they're still making them.
That'd be cool if there's that element as well that he's trained, because like, you know the way like the girls are like in the living room and he's like about to crawl up on top of them on the couch and then like kick him in the nads and they run up the stairs. I'd love if it was like they go to kick him in the nads and he just like grabs the foot.
Right.
Just like
He's wearing a cup.
No, I can do this a little bit better.
Like, you'd think after watching so many killers go for it that someone would have realized that it's like, okay, the girls get a little bit fucking scrapey when we're trying to fucking murder them.
Right.
It's like they don't want to die or something.
Yeah, just whatever that's all about. I don't know.
Weights, you know.
Like, hey, we all die sometimes, and we might as well just.
We all die sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes we all die.
Sometimes it takes a sequel or two.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes just want to watch the world burn.
Last up.
No, all the time.
Last up, we have Sean S. Cunningham developing a Friday the 13th reboot, house reboot, and The Night Driver, whatever the fuck that is.
All right.
Maybe we'll find out in the article.
Upside, this is the last article because I'm going to be busy for a few. Here we go. Excuse me. Let's see. As learned, Sean Cumming is not only working on his own Friday the 13th reboot off the ground, but also developing a reboot of a horror movie he produced back in 1985, which was House.
I think we're reading different articles.
Bloody Disgusting, Jason Voorhees Mask.
Sean, what's the title?
Sean Cunningham developing Friday the 13th reboot, House reboot, and the Night Driver exclusive.
Oh, okay. That's weird. All right, never mind.
Okay. I like skipped the first sentence and just jumped to his name.
Right.
Maybe that was it.
Yeah, okay. That's probably where.
Oh, okay. So Bloody Disgusting uncovered a big-time scoop to finish off the week. We learned that Cunningham who is not only working to get his own Friday the 13th reboot off the ground, but he's also developing a reboot of a horror movie he produced back in '85, which was House. Excuse me. In addition, Cunningham is producing an original film titled The Night Driver, working alongside with writer Jeff Locker and director Jeremy Weiss.
Oops.
Weiss, yeah.
Weiss, okay. On various upcoming projects. Let's see. Now, the catch with all things Friday the 13th is that, if we all remember, Friday the 13th was up for a bunch of legal issues. With the original screenwriter Victor Miller now joining forces with Brian Fuller and A24 on a franchise prequel series for Peacock.
Ooh, A24 involved?
Yeah, A24, Peacock, you know. The project is titled...
This is going to get fucking
Crystal
trippy, boys.
Lake. And Jeff Locker explains how a separate project could end up working. Sean hired me to do a rewrite on The Night Driver, and after working closely with director Jeremy and him on that, we naturally got to talk about Friday the 13th and House. Jeremy and I pitched the idea of the reboot for Friday the 13th, and with Sean's blessing to keep developing it with him. Obviously, the prequel TV series has reignited interest in a new film, so we're hoping the surrounding excitement will inspire both sides to come together and give us Jason on the big screen again for the first time.
No.
For the first time in 14 years. But we also have a plan B for a sequel to the original we think fans will absolutely love and avoid any legal entanglements.
Oh, that makes sense. Because I remember that he was given the rights to everything.
He owns
from
the franchise.
film.
He doesn't own Jason.
That's yeah.
Let's see. As for the house reboot, let's see. Locker explains that the plan is to, I don't know why this word always upsets me, reimagine the 1985 movie. There's also an accompanying video game concept. The house reboot is both an update and reimagining of the classic series, centered around the birth of a haunted house. Lots of great scenes and howl at the screen laughs, plus we're bringing back a few of your favorite monsters from the original for some fun, equally terrifying kills. I'm working on the script as we speak, and all I can say is I'm having a fucking blast. What?
You're just like, here we go, some more bullshit.
Oh, dude, I love
He's got another
so much.
fucking 6 paragraphs.
Oh. Let's see. And then there's the Night Driver, an original project that Jeremy will be directing. Chatting with Weiss, we were able to uncover some stuff about it. The Night Driver is a film about an everyday salesman who regularly drives across the country selling pharmaceuticals. One night on a back road, he encounters a madman who seems to be following him, leaving a trail of bodies in his wake. All he wants to do is make it home alive to his family at any cost. And by the time it's over, he realizes he's either escaped the terror or it's followed him home. Let's see. The movie's been a true labor of love and has taken about a dozen years to get to this point where things are starting to move very quickly. Yeah, right. Let's see. One of the things that originally attracted me to the project is that the horror film has similar sensibilities to some of the best genre films I grew up watching and loved, including Friday the 13th. Let's see. Let's see. John Cork's original screenplay was really compelling and captivating, though Sean brought a lot of his own ideas to the table. Early on, he recommended a great writer named Jeff Locker to do some work on the script, and he and I hit it off really well.
Can I say, by the way, Charlie's knocking it out of the park with comments. She went, reimagined is another way of saying ripping the guts out of correct.
Okay,
and then when you were reading the description for the Night Rider, she was like, this sounds like The Hitcher. And I'm like, also
That's
correct.
what I was thinking, too. I was like, man, that sounds familiar. But no, I'm sure there's going to be a change here. Nope, still
He doesn't wear
like
a trench coat.
Yeah, there we go.
Surprise!
Let's see. We're currently finalizing our casting with some incredible name actors and have already begun pre-production to shoot in late spring, early summer. Let's see. Touched on the Friday the 13th and house projects. Good experience.
Yada.
Got to talking. And
by the time the momentum was picking up,
house. Let's see. We both
some would
like
say,
this
as a
is gonna be
horror
awesome.
nerd, Friday the 13th at house were naturally where I wanted to head.
Right. Let's see. We both felt the same, but had very similar ideas to where to take both franchises.
Even the Cliff Note version of that article is still 20 minutes long.
I tried skipping around.
No, it's not. It's just like, why is it so fucking long?
Oh.
Where are these funny laws?
In Messenger.
Messenger. Okay, perfect.
But it really does sound like The Hitcher.
20 minutes later, it really does sound like The Hitcher.
20 minutes later, it's actually not his own idea. He just...
They probably couldn't get the rights to actually remake The Hitcher, so they were like, call it The Night Driver.
Probably.
So
It wouldn't
stay
surprise
tuned
me.
for all of the upcoming Sean S. Cunningham and Weiss shenanigans, because it sounds like they're doing a lot of bullshit.
Man, I really like House. Those were good runs.
I actually never watched House. I remember the poster for the first one at the video store back in the day, but I never actually watched it.
All right.
The second one was more comedy.
Right. Anyway, as is customary over on the Gorecast, at the end of the show, we try to find something a little bit weird and wacky to round us off with. This week, it's Billiam who has found us some of the weirdest laws from around the world again, which is a subject we haven't touched on in a while.
Yeah. I added a couple he found.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, I'll give you 50% of the credit then.
Yes. Yes.
Once I find where they... There we go. All right.
Yes.
All right. In Kentucky, a woman cannot marry the same man 4 times. That just makes sense.
I mean,
I wouldn't call that...
should be kind
I mean, maybe it just takes y'all a while to work it out.
I think after the third marriage, it's kind of like, hey, maybe you should just go for a civil marriage at this stage. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's live together 7 years and just say we're married. You know?
Sounds about right.
We've already done the ceremony. If anything, I'm saving you money at this stage, buddy, because in Delaware, you can't sell dog hair. Right.
I don't know.
I don't even know.
Some of these laws worry me because I'm like, what happened to get this brought in as a...
that's always the one statement. Something happened that needed them to make
My
my
question is, why were they selling it in the first place?
The only thing I can think of is wigs, but
I was going to say, somebody got a toupee with fleas and got really upset. I don't
in
know.
California, nobody is allowed to ride a bicycle in a swimming pool.
I think that's kind of any state, because I don't think it works anywhere.
Well,
in California, you're not allowed to even try.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure you can.
Some with kegs. Somebody had to have drowned for this when you put on the table.
100%. In Utah, no one may walk down the street carrying a paper bag containing a violin. What if you just bought the violin?
Why is it in a paper bag?
Because I just bought
Maybe
the
you didn't
violin.
have enough money for a case.
Got it in a pawn shop.
Right.
Those are all valid statements.
Do you remember like that time my dad sold my sister's saxophone and he had to go buy it back out of the pawn shop?
Bum, bum, bam,
Lisa, it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh, Keg says that's actually about not destroying the chords of the violin.
Oh,
paper bag?
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
Boo!
From a man who owns a
For
violin,
explaining it.
you are correct.
Boo for explaining it.
In Maine, it's unlawful to tickle a woman under the chin with a feather duster. In general?
In Maine.
No, I mean, walked into that one. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Can't even be angry at you for that. That's totally above board. I meant like if the lady was like,
Yes, I
"Ooh,
know.
Charles, tickle me under the neck with the feather duster," would it be illegal?
Well, I can't do that because of the law back in 1863 in Maine.
I was thinking, how about if I get some dog hair, because that's not illegal in this state, and we'll tie it to the end of a rope and I'll tickle you with that.
Question, because I feel this might be important. Is it worded specifically under the neck or below the neck?
In Maine, it is unlawful to tickle a woman under the chin with a feather duster.
Under the
Okay,
chin.
so that's pretty
Under the
broad.
chin. Now, I don't know, does that mean literally in the under the chin area, or are they talking about from the neck down, no feather duster action, guys, is what I'm trying to say.
Huh.
Bit harsh.
Hey. Don't do it again.
Oh, Alabama. God bless you. In Alabama, it's illegal to have an ice cream cone in your back pocket at all times.
Ah, fuck.
And messy.
It
As
is.
it shows in the picture, too. They got a queamy ass.
Oh. I'm going to have to ask you to reword that.
I'm going to have to ask you not to. It's hilarious.
They have a creamy ass. Good night, everybody. Da-da-da-da-da. Ow, my butt.
You're going to make me put you in jail. Don't do it.
The fact that he said out my butt at the end of it.
Sorry.
Because this is going to be on
that's it.
Spotify, which makes it funnier.
Yeah.
That's all of them.
They're also wearing white like shorts or something. That's
Yeah, it's kind of like, why of all the jeans?
Oh, look.
Why did you decide specifically to have a pink ice cream and wear white shorts? Luckily, it's pink cream. Does the pink cream make it better?
Yeah,
Cags, I'm going to need you to explain that. Here, I'll put the weebs on the screen for you while you think.
Weebles while you work.
Oh, brunch. Brunch ice cream is lovely.
Yes, very delicious.
Brunch ice cream.
Isn't that what you guys called the one that I got? Like the... I forgot what it was called.
With the stuff on the outside?
I don't know. So you say brunch ice cream? To me, that means it's like an ice cream of like eggs and bacon, and because that's what brunch is over here.
I'm thinking of certain...
I don't mean to shock you, by the way. That's what brunch is everywhere.
Okay,
brunch is breakfast at lunch.
Right.
That's why it's called brunch.
Okay.
Brunch ice cream.
Just in case you're actually
eat it
wondering where
between-
the word brunch came from, it's breakfast and lunch merged into one word.
No.
Yeah.
It's kind of like litter. Goku loves him some litter.
Yeah.
On that note,
I actually don't know if... I'm like, is he actually shocked by the fact that I told him what brunch is? Or... With you, I never know.
I'm an enigma.
Oh.
You're
Okay.
an enigma. Wrapped up in a
So
conundrum.
that is what I was thinking it was.
Yeah, the strawberry shortcake. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know why the words like didn't.
Yeah. It's an ice cream covered in hundreds of thousands, and the hundreds and thousands make it taste like strawberry shortcake.
Okay.
It's good. I had one time during the show.
Back in 2003, if I remember, I was wearing an onion attached to my pants. This was the fashion at the time.
I was eating it while I was watching Shh for the first time because I guess that movie came out back then too.
I'm trying to fluff a little bit. We've got through the news bits uncharacteristically fast.
Well, it seemed like the last couple, even with Carter's 20-minute verbal diarrhea of that big article.
I mean,
Well, it was kind of like the last couple were like, I'm really not interested in this.
I was gonna say because it was just like we went like good on a few of them, and they're just like, all right, next up.
I was really interested in Scream when they said the killer is going to be unlike anything we've ever seen, until the killer that I saw in the video was totally like something I've
Like
seen in
everything,
several
yeah.
other Scream movies.
There's a lot of misleading in a lot of these articles. Oh my God, this is the original story from Sean S. Cunningham that sounds very much like The Hitcher, or whatever you guys said it was. And then Scream was like, hey, we've never done this before, except 4 times before this one. Do they think this is the first
Five
one
times,
I
by the
watched?
way. It's Scream 6,
5
buddy.
times.
Yeah.
5 times. 5 times.
5 times. Yeah, they're Booker T in it over here. Any debate topics?
No.
That is a terrible, terrible thing to
I was
say.
going to say,
The
we
whole
don't.
existence
We
of
don't.
pancakes is someone having literally fucked the crepe recipe.
Or, maybe like, I don't know, made it a little bit better.
I thought
Just saying.
pancakes were crepes. Like it's just
No.
God.
Or what
I
we
just
call
like talking
pancakes.
about food at the end of the show.
What-
I don't eat either of them.
What
like,
we
so-
call pancakes are, in fact, crepes, but in America, pancakes are quite the chunky affair.
Okay, so
Yeah.
just to be clear, I was right.
Yes.
Thank you. I know
Tin
it's strange,
pancakes are crepes.
but hang on, I'm Irish. You just said that we here pancakes
Yeah.
are crepes.
Okay.
Therefore, that's all that
You
matters.
got-
Well, no, that's
You all
because
like-
Irish
you
people
all
have
like
it
your-
wrong. Like, in fact, a pancake, what we call a pancake is... Well, no, actually, I think pancakes and crepes are the same thing. And America went, do you know what?
I got
Pancakes...
it wrong as usual.
Well, no, they just went,
Right.
pancakes are not thick enough. And then people were like,
Exactly. Like, we had to stack up like 4 or 5 crepes to make a pancake. And we were like, why the fuck are we doing this?
let's
So
just
we're
make...
just going to make our shit like super fluffy.
It reminds me of the scene in Talladega Nights when they're doing the whole thing where they're like, just say you love crepes. No, I will not say it. Well, then just say you like really thin pancakes. Well, you know what? Actually, that actually isn't.
Right.
Oh, that's such a good movie.
That is a perfectly acceptable way of wording.
Yeah. Just say it's like, well, I can't say it. Wow, Ricky Bobby.
Tin pancake and lemon curd.
Oh, so funny. Just say you.
Anytime
like,
the
well,
word
yeah,
curd comes up, I'm done.
Me too.
I can't do that.
That's
Me
because it
too.
invokes images of things curdling.
Yeah, like I just don't understand how people are like, oh God, give me more of that, please. That's awesome.
Crepes are things you can put salty, sugary things on. With pancakes, with the overdose of sugar and flour, you can only add sugary things. That's not true. They eat fucking those pancakes with bacon. Bacon and eggs.
American pancakes or
the American
our
pancakes?
Strawberries.
Well,
American
technically,
pancakes.
or pancakes you can eat with anything as well.
I don't know. I don't
It's
eat them.
like over here, crepes we tend to make a lot sweeter, like putting, like he was
You
saying,
put,
like
like-
fruits and stuff in there.
Yeah, well, you can put fruit on pancakes.
You
The,
can. I'm
the
just
American
saying, like, the way
pancake is
they-
the same as the American everything. They saw a normal thing from somewhere else and went, I want
Didn't know how
it
to do it.
bigger.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Bigger and less healthier.
Well,
Heck, one of the restaurants over here that I go to is like Fruity Pebble pancakes. You put like Fruity Pebbles in them.
Yeah, like we now
John
have.
Cena cereal.
Yeah, we now have food that like,
wait,
hey, let's get a
sorry,
hamburger
sorry,
and
sorry.
throw on some.
No,
Fruity
I'm going to
Pebbles.
need you to shut all the fuck up, Carter, for a second. Did you just say John Cena has his own cereal?
No, the Fruity Pebbles, for some reason, he was the mascot for them for like a little bit, but really they're the Flintstones cereal.
Right,
Fruity
I'm going to
Pebbles
have to
or
ask
Cocoa
you
Pebbles.
another quick question here.
Yes.
Well, what is a fruity pebble?
Oh,
shit.
it's like a thin rice.
Yeah, like little bitty rice kind of.
You mean like Rice
Cereal.
Krispie?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is.
They're not,
It
it's not
is.
the same texture.
It's like we have like Cocoa Rice Krispies, Fruity Rice Krispies, and basically they just made different flavors of them.
Yeah, they made
But it
Cocoa
all
Rice
comes off of like the Rice Krispie style.
No, these are like flakes.
Yeah, they're like little flakes.
They're not Krispies.
No.
Krispies are little rice puffs. These are flakes.
Yeah.
What is this?
And his name was.
They taste like Rice Krispies.
Why does it look like corrugated cardboard?
I was going to say it looks like potpourri, but
Probably good. Dude, you have to like. It does. It kind of does get to potpourri. You have to like put like half a bowl because they're so thin. Like, like one sitting, there's like you're pretty much done with the box because you to fill a bowl up, you have to put half the box in there because they're so small and little. And John Cena was doing stuff because
Delicious! Delicious! Fruity!
it does look very much
Delicious! Fruity! Fruity! Delicious! Delicious! Fruity!
Pretty sure
Yeah.
that's not the actual advert.
originally they were from the because the Flintstone guys on it. But then when The Rock made a comment against John Cena because he said he was called Fruity Pebbles because he always had the colorful shirts, and all the Fruity Pebbles all have like the different colors and stuff like that.
I'm just looking up John Cena Fruity Pebbles commercials here.
Yeah. We're blowing.
But I'm not gonna lie, Keggs is right. Like the Americans are like an
People
assault.
love Pebbles' awesome fruity
Cuisine.
flavors and epic chocolatey taste. Well, it's time to side up with Pebbles'
Now, he
biggest
did
fan.
then. He also made
Fruity
a
Pebbles
comment
is my
earlier
champion
about how
chump.
What? Cocoa Pebbles is slam dunk delicious.
Are
American
you with
cuisines
me,
are
a
crime
Fruity
against
Pebbles
cuisine
fanatic?
in the world,
Or
Johnny.
with me, crushing on Cocoa Pebbles.
Which flavor is part of your complete breakfast? Which bite is boss? You can try them both for yourself.
Rock the Dwayne Johnson responds to John Cena. Is that a Fruity Pebbles thing? Oh no, it's not. That's just The Rock. being a
Cocoa
dick.
Pebbles, yeah, just that, but chocolate instead of fruit, Charlotte. So instead of fruit in your mouth, you got chocolate in your mouth.
so Cocoa Pops.
Both
Yeah.
are good.
people who don't like me.
And then they made
cereal box for certain reasons. People who do like me.
They
like
made
the cereal
Christmas
box for certain
ones
reasons.
too.
And it's a great way to promote their brand.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I remember a Christmas commercial, but I don't think they're actually Christmas related.
No, he is.
Which didn't make any sense to why.
Our Fruity Pebbles nice because I won't lie to you, they look disgusting.
I like them.
They're
Disgusting.
Tasty.
You eat 'em?
Sugary.
Yeah. I look good. I look sugar and good.
Stop, Johnny. It's torture, please. But his name is John Cena.
Surprised you could see it. He's wrestling Austin Theory at WrestleMania.
I really hope there's no one else in the ring and Austin Theory just like throws himself around for a while. That'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
And now we have donuts with cereal on it. Like, it just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah. I think they have a Fruity Pebbles donut. And we just like to just throw, like, and you know what? I'm too lazy to eat them separately. Just throw all that shit together.
I may not be able to eat today, so we're just going to throw all 3 meals together. Donut
Breakfast,
with
lunch, and
bacon,
dinner.
cereal.
Yeah. A steak. Steak donut.
Steak and a croissant? Oh, I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
I'll
Smoking
give
a
it go.
pancake.
Well, I think that's going to be it from us for tonight, guys. I'll be back over tomorrow night doing some sort of gaming shenanigans. May not be Daisy. Maybe Daisy. Try to get back into the swing of it a little bit. People are mean.
You said people are mean.
People are mean, and I haven't been getting the abuse that I get in Daisy for 4 weeks now, so my feelings are more emotionally fragile. I need to develop the hardened Daisy skin back up.
Baby steps. Baby steps.
No, I was running with a guy for like an hour, and then he just decided to murder me, and I was kind of like, right, I think I might just play a different game for a while, because that made. Why would you run with someone for like, if it happened after 5 minutes, I could deal with it, but like an hour later, you decide to murder me. It's kind of like, what the fuck, bro?
He was clearly luring you into a false sense of security.
I don't know. I think he just got bored. To be honest,
Maybe someone grabbed his controller.
Less likely. It's mouse and keyboard.
Tristan says, Johnny, I'll be on as much as I can tomorrow, but I'm messaging you tomorrow.
Okay, no problem. No problem at all. All good. But yeah, we'll catch you guys during the week. We'll be back Thursday, where we're going to be talking about some other sort of mad horror shenanigans. We'll have some horror movies lined up. Buzz has some suggestions in the chat. We definitely won't be watching all of those, because some of them look terrible.
I was just putting suggestions out there.
Yeah. And I'm just letting you know.
There's something to do about the Russian sleeping experiment.
Your suggestions have been received. I don't know what direction we're going with them yet. We love you too, Tristan. All right, we'll catch you later, guys. Gorecast out, fuckers. Bye-bye.
Bye.